Hello. So it's been a little while since I've put up any videos, and well, I figured I'd go ahead and put something up with this latest update to Vampire Survivors, that being 090 Early Access. This is a game that I've had a lot of fun with. It's really addicting, and if you haven't had a chance to play it, it's only $3 on Steam. Definitely worth a pickup if you just need a quick scratch for a roguelike itch. Now, I want to show something off with this. If you're familiar with the game, there are challenge levels added every once in a while, and 090 is no exception. We got a boss rush challenge, and it's just, hey, let's go ahead and hit up some old bosses and really try out your skills. And the unlocks from this, if you just clear it, you get an item skip, but if you can clear it with only one weapon, you get a secret character. And that's our Ghidorah looking friend here, Gyorunton. Love that he's even got the kind of silly looking eye on him, kind of like that Ghidorah picture where one of the faces just looks all kind of silly, best way to put it. The other faces are all looking serious, like, hey, what's wrong with our brother? And then there's just the one there that just, he's living his best life. I'm going to give him a shot. He looks like a lot of fun. I just haven't done him yet because I want to get this recording out there. I want to share what I did. Now, that requirement of needing only one weapon got me thinking, well, which character has the best starting weapon for this? And really, it wasn't just the starting weapon that came to mind. Now, if you do this with Antonio, Imelda, Pascalina, characters I've already tried this out for, it can be a rough challenge. And that's just with like all your weapons turned on, playing it normally, and with Arcanas turned on but Eggs turned off, playing the game just a little bit more where it can be a challenge, because if you turn Eggs on, you're going to destroy everything. You're going to send all these bosses right back to the recycling bin. So I then got thinking about Mindbender, and Mindbender in combination with a certain character. So that character is Porta. And what Mindbender does is two things. First thing is it lets us change our appearance. So here's our new Porta, classic Porta. Back to new Porta. Now, the other thing it lets us do is change our maximum number of weapons. And that would make this challenge a little bit easier because you don't have to worry about picking up a weapon that you don't want. And in particular, I set my max weapon to 1. Porta starts with the Lightning Ring, a weapon that normally has a long cooldown, but her little bonus here is what's going to make it so much fun. And that is, she gets a 30% area bonus that's going to be permanent, and she also starts with a temporary cooldown bonus. Every time she levels up, it's going to decay a little bit, but the starting for me is she has minus 95% cooldown. Now, what that means in Vampire Survivors is that the cooldown is going to be near instantaneous. Her spells are going to go off fast. So, let's go ahead and pick her. And just make sure level set, hyper, hurry with Arcanas turned on. Limit break's not really going to matter here. What's going to matter is our starting Arcana. On the Randomizo, we've got Game Killer. And the only thing that's really important here is Halt's experience gain. Also, all treasure boxes contain at least 3 items. We're going to take advantage of both of those. Move around at first and just make sure you don't get hit. And then every 30-second mark, you're going to see this blue sigil happen. Make sure you hit it, and it's going to force it to the next full minute mark. And that's going to be important for making this go by fast. Also, be sure to pick up the chests. Now, normally at the very least, you're going to need to pick up 3 chests just to start everything. The first chest will get you your level 4 ring, your second chest will get you your level 7 ring, and the last chest will get you your level 8. You might get lucky though, you might get like a 5. If you get a 5-item chest, that means you can get max level in just 2 chests, and we have a backup for later. Now, the chest will always spawn on one of the full minute bosses. Just keep in mind, for the minute 2, it could be this werewolf dude, and he has a lot of health. If that happens, don't worry, it just takes a while for him to get taken down. So there we go, that's a level 8 ring. And it is making quick work of him. Once the 30-minute sigil, or 30-second sigil, sorry, comes up, grab it. And we're going to leave that chest alone. Mainly because we don't need it yet. Instead, we just want to wait it out. We're going to get this sigil again. And one of these 2 chests, I'll try the one on the left first. Yeah, alright. Second Arcana. And this is going to be the more important of the 2, to be honest. Or the 3. Go ahead and make sure, if you don't get it on the first try, reroll Mad Groove. This is going to go ahead and pull all items that are currently off the screen, like in the other challenge lap, where we can get every accessory in the game. Well, we can do that again. And we're going to take advantage of that. Start on the right side, and I'm just going to pick up everything because it's funny. But really all you need is like duplicator and anything that will keep your survivability up. But the duplicator is the most important part here. And yes, I'm going to spawn the Guardians because I'm confident that I'll live through this. There we go. Thunder Loop. So that's the next piece of this puzzle, and this is going to get absolutely fun. Go ahead and let those move out of the way, and make sure to pick up the sigil to force the next minute. Main goal is to survive and just keep hitting those sigils at the 30-second mark. Our next goal is the 10-minute mark, and that'll be where we get our last Arcana. And yeah, they do a lot of damage, so it's best to avoid them. But like, the giant enemy crab, gone. Go ahead and grab the sigil again, and just keep taking everything out. Now, there's only 2 sigils left, and one's coming up right now. And the reason is because after the 10-minute mark, we no longer get sigils. That just means that the last part of the run, the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds, is just going to be regular pace. And there we go, all the Guardians down. I'm going to go ahead and wait for the sigil first. And once the boss that was spawned in this one comes out, so first up we have the Ender here. It's not the big focus here. We want the other boss that spawned off screen and died. Grab that. And here's our last Arcana. For this, we want the Tragic Princess. This is going to reduce the cooldown of the Thunder Loop and just make it go off ridiculously fast while we're moving, which we're going to stay moving. Just avoid the Ender's projectile attacks. The AoEs are very well telegraphed, and just watch out. You can even walk through them a little bit, but just don't rely on walking through it. And as you notice, we keep moving, and it just keeps going and going and going. Even these Reapers that spawn right here, they're gonna just get taken out by the lightning. Like, they can't even keep up. So no need for like holy water or pentagram. Just let them get taken down by the power of lightning. Then there goes Ender. Once Ender's down, it's just gonna go idle. So let's go ahead and wait it out. At the 12-minute mark, we're gonna see a boss that, at least in a normal run, for my other characters, it was actually really tough to get through these guys, and that's gonna be the golems, because they are very, very tanky. Thunderloop doesn't care. If they get too close, I walk up, I pick up a few crystals, that's it. Really, the only thing I'm gonna go out to pick up is this treasure chest. Because everything is just gonna die off screen. Yeah, like that one got close, but as I said, you're not gonna really worry too much about these. 13 minutes, we get what I can only guess is a mercy round. I think this is just to get everybody ready for the finale, and it's these bats. Same as the first round. So, go ahead and just wait it out. And the upside about hurry mode is everything's running at double speed. So while it says, 1358 right now, it's way faster. And here's our new secret character. This is Runton, but we aren't ready to hug him just yet. We're gonna wait it out. Just go ahead and pick up crystals. Just make sure that they don't get too close to you. Pick this up primarily just for the gold at this point. And the lightning will mostly take care of them, but the crystal pickups are just a good security measure for you. Once you get 15 minutes, there's Red Death, and that'll be it. So if this is your first time doing this, once you go ahead and clear, I'm gonna go ahead and run out my revives. But once you go ahead and get the clear, you're gonna hear the jingle for, hey, you unlocked a new character, as well as get the, hey, you've got a new skip. And honestly, that's all there is to it. So, thank you very much for watching on this one. I'd just like to go ahead and take a moment to shout out a fellow content creator here on YouTube, and that would be Dex. So, they've been a really invaluable resource for me playing Vampire Survivors and really a lot of other survival games, but you really should give them a watch. If you want to check out more Vampire Survivors content or other Survivor games like Hollow Cure, 20 Minutes to Dawn, or a lot of various titles that they've been finding that just crosses their vision, give them a check out. They're a lot of fun. Aside from that, you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.